Did you hear the people sing as we spoke about revolutions, flew flags, and discovered Austria in EU5 this week? That's right, it's time for another This Week in Development. Hello and welcome back to This Week in Development. As always, I am your host Alex and I am one of your Europa Universalis community ambassadors. We've had a lot of development going on this week, so let's just get right into it. Starting off with Tinto Flags Part 1. Yes, art director David Haller unveiled his new Tinto Talks series covering the various flags within EU5, this week looking at the flags of Iberia. This talk also went into deep detail about the design process for flags in general, and it's a great read. In fact, it's one of my favourite reads, so much so I almost leaked it. Genuinely though, I love this Tinto Talk. Then on Wednesday, Pavia returned with our major Tinto Talk for the week, number 83, which covered revolutions. This is a late game disaster that may happen to a settled country that is a great power, that has embraced the Enlightenment institution, has an average literacy of higher than 50%, and whose peasants' estate satisfaction is low, or peasants' or burghers' estate happen to be taxed heavily. It's a really interesting late game challenge, so go check this one out. Then on Friday we had our last Tinto Talk for the week with Tinto Flavor 42, which took a look at one of our major historical players of the period. Yes, that's right, Austria. Like all flavor talks, this covered advances, events, military, and more. But that's not all for development. We also had our last dev diary and feature video before release. This one covering international organizations and diplomacy. This was yet another huge look into the core mechanics of the game and is well worth a watch/read. And did you know there's bonus information in both formats? They're not exactly the same. And that goes for all of our dev diaries and feature videos. You should be reading them as companions rather than as an either or. So just go watch them all. And that brings This Week in Development to a close. Next week we'll have Tinto Flags 2 covering Great Britain and Ireland. That's happening on Monday. We'll have a Tinto flavor about Kenenbornu and Songhai. That's happening at a slightly later time on Tuesday. Wednesday, we'll have a Tinto talk about onboarding systems. And on Friday, we'll have a second Tinto flavor on Poland, Lithuania, and Ruthenia. But that again is happening at a slightly later time. While the feature videos and the dev diaries might be gone, there's so much more to consume, especially here on YouTube. If you haven't already, check out our Map Mode Spotlight series, where we're covering even more mechanics. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be more stuff coming. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you've got your notifications on, otherwise you're just going to miss out. But most of all, remember, be ambitious.